Hi, my name is Enrique Cuesta, and I'm Esperanza International Trip Coordinator, and I would love for you to join me on this vision trip and to see firsthand how lives have been changing in the Dominican Republic. But first, let me tell you about some experience that you will face during this vision trip of 4 days. As soon as you land in Santo Domingo, you will begin experiencing all the Dominican culture has to offer, from classic Dominican food to a tour of the Zona Colonial, but the cultural experience did not stop there. You will also travel to the more remote parts of the island, such as the Atomayor Bateys and Chinola farms, to get a more authentic perspective of Dominican life in different parts of the country. While you're here, you will attend multiple Banco de Esperanza meetings and spend time at our associate businesses. The core of Esperanza work is committed to improving the life of our associate, and by meeting the associate, joining their normal routines, and hearing their stories, you will see the heart of Esperanza come to life. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what prior visit trips attendants have to say about this, our wonderful associate.
My first bank meeting experience was really interesting. I didn't fully know where it was going to be held, and so having it kind of just in the yard of the community was really fun to see all of the people kind of come together. What I loved about it was the sense of accountability that each of the members felt for one another. I thought that model of support and love that they each showed each other, I think really leads to a lot of success for them being able to build their businesses and repay their loans.
Spot where there's tons of different spots for us to sit. And there were chickens in the background, and there were pigs in the background, and there were dogs, and there were children everywhere. But these people in the community came together, and they sing, and they pray, and they talk about business, and they talk about the good things and the bad things that are happening within their lives on a bi-weekly basis.
They are proving people wrong. I mean, proving people that they can do this, and that they do have the skills and the talents and the creativity to come up with diverse and interesting business opportunities that meet the needs of their environment.
In addition to meeting our inspiring associates, you will get to know our Esperanza employees, who make all things possible. They are incredibly talented individuals who are dedicated to serving our associates and improving their quality of lives.
The loan officers have such a vested interest in the associates. So, for example, when a loan officer had learned about an associate's husband's death before she did, and so he knew where to go and meet her and offer her his presence, his comfort, and just to help her receive that information, that devastating information, and she wasn't alone. I think that's God working right there. And I don't know if my neighbor would do that for me, you know? So this is what I'm saying. They're really going over and beyond.
They really do act more as mentors, as a support system, so many more things that they bring to the job that I would think a typical quote-unquote loan officer probably would. The other thing that I specifically learned most recently was just the camaraderie and the culture of Esperanza amongst themselves was really cool to see. And working in a place where I do, that culture is really important and the support of one another is really important. I think that type of atmosphere has to have a positive impact.
At Esperanza, we use holistic development to empower individuals to break the cycle of poverty and build a life marked by hope and restore peace. Spiritual integration is a key component of serving our associates. During the vision trip, you will have the opportunity to engage in devotionals and witness how Christ is transforming the lives of our associates.
Not only are they bank representatives, but they're pastors in their own right. They preach and they form community within these small communities.
I loved that each of their businesses and the reasons that they're trying to grow them are tied to living up to what God calls each of us to do. And so having a story and kind of a message at each of the bank meetings, I can see really helps keep them on track to their business plan and their commitments that they've made to one another.
I think Esperanza is about bringing hope and the miracle of Jesus to communities, but through economic empowerment. And I think they do that incredibly well to be able to deliver this idea that you can be something, just like you can be something through God. You can also be something through yourself and through your own mind and through your person.
In addition to spiritual integration, business and health services are two other important aspects of Esperanza's holistic approach. You will see the services offered both during BDE meetings and at special events, such as cervical cancer exams, dental clinics, and financial trainings. During your time, you will also get to tour a water project, which is an important component of health services. Water projects enable churches to generate income and simultaneously provide clean, low-cost water to keep their communities healthy.
I was surprised and really impressed by their business acumen.
Come into a third world country where there are people that are poverty stricken, and you expect them to not know as much as you know. And the things that they know about business are right along the top executives that I see in the United States, if not more, which is a really interesting thing. Now granted, it's a different type of business, but they know more about their customers, more about pricing, more about their clientele, more about how to make people come and advertising and savings, probably more than we do in the United States.
Esperanza's health services help the associate understand the basics of health. They may not be aware of some of the things that can cause disease, but by giving them basic education and action items that they can follow through on, the associate is given usable knowledge that they can then employ with their family and in their community to help save lives, provide for more health for their family, and then also make everything safer in their environment.
We're taken to a church, and that church had a water filtration system that they had a well and they had tanks and really quality filter system that I didn't know it took all that. And then they would use that as a means to create business for the church, and they would sell it to the community. Some would be donated, some would be sent to schools, nearby schools, some would be sent for the church itself. So it created jobs and made the community more interactive, and it made the church a lot more well-known because they had this product. I thought that was brilliant.
Our loans, along with our complementary services, provide essential services to the parents. However, we are also committed to the kids, and our partnership with Edify allows us to provide loans to Christ Center schools. On your trip, you'll be able to visit a school and see how these schools are equipping our associate kids to be business leaders of tomorrow. By educating our associates' children, we are further working to break the cycle of poverty and restore hope and dignity to Dominican families. So you should consider coming on a vision trip so that you can see our associate employees and culture in person. And now you will have a better understanding what's happening in this country. And how can you contribute with your talents and gift that God has provided to you with Esperanza.